Well, well, well. Alrighty, guys. This is your host, Tidy Jester. Welcome back to the channel here as we get ready to play Warframe with Banshee Prime. Banshee is an old Warframe, and probably now with Oberon getting a rework, Banshee's probably the hero that needs the biggest rework, because while our kit still works with Sonar and Silence, which are two pretty decent powers, Sonar being exceptionally good. Sonic Boom is terrible, and her fourth power, which makes her stand stationary and just, do sonic quakes, I think is what it's called, from the ground. We've got rid of that and put on Roar, as you can see. So between Silence, Sonar, and Roar, it's not a bad kit, but with that said, she is extremely squishy. She comes with a whopping 135 armor, which reduces damage by 31%. She only comes with 370 shields, which is not a lot of shields. And then health. So, not a lot going on with her, to be honest. Her stats and her ratings are not very good. What you're basically going to be doing is sending out your sonar as much as you can. You're going to be spamming that pretty regularly. And it's going to send on a wave, and it'll put weak spots on enemies. And if you shoot those weak spots, you'll do 10.5 damage multiplied by whatever damage you would normally do. So lots of extra damage. Silence will make enemies... take a second as they can't use their abilities and stuns them. Sonic Boom is sends out a wave, and unless the enemy is like level 4, they're not going to die from this. So ignore what it says about killing things, because you're not going to kill anything with this. You're going to do 105 damage. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So yeah, it's you can subsume over this one as well. The only reason I got rid of the other one was, I don't know, it just seems like a better option to keep this one than the other one. They're both really bad. Her whole kit's really bad. No energy. All of her buffs and powers don't really do much. They don't synergize like the new heroes. So we're going to show her off. We got Molt Augmented and Arcane Energize. Steel Charge, because we need all of the points so we can use the 2 Umbral Formas here. If you don't use the Steel Charge, you won't have enough points to put both of these on there. And I'm certainly not going to give her an Umbral Forma. Are you kidding me? Hell no. Reach, Prime Flow... Transient Fortitude for a little bit of strength. Adaptation to resist the damage she's going to be taking. Rush, so she's got a decent speed to run away from everyone. Prime Continuity for some duration. So yeah, you want to have a nice big wave to send out. See, this is another thing. Unfortunately, some of our Warframes have powers that don't synergize with the other powers they have. So like... Sonar sends out a big wave, and the bigger you can make that wave go out, the more enemies you can hit with it, which is great. The problem is with your Silence, enemies will become silenced once they become in your radius. So you can see 35 meters here, which means they, I might not even see them or be able to shoot them or whatever, and they're going to be silenced, but they only get silenced for a few moments, and then by the time I get to them, they will be unsilenced again. So, for this purpose, you want to have a smaller range so that you just stun the enemies that you can see, which are close to you, so you can shoot them. So, like, maybe 10 or 15 meters. So you got her 2 powers that kind of contradict what they want to do and how you should build her. And That's the thing Warframe used to do back in 2016, 2017, 2018, and they still haven't fixed it. Still. Now, with all the new frames, you don't have to worry about that, but there are a lot of the old frames that have bowers that are like, oh, I have two good bowers, but the one bower wants to have no strength, and the other bower needs to have a ton of strength, which is a complete contradiction of one another. Anywho, I still like the Banshee because, you know, she's one of the old characters, one of the original. She was probably like one of the first 4 or 5 characters that I got in the game. And back in, you know, when I first started Warframe, this bower, you know, being able to take, oh, hell, I can do 10 times as much damage to every enemy and be able to kill them really quickly. That's super cool. Alright, so what we should do here... Let's give her the Bratton Prime, I think is what we'll do here. Yeah, high accuracy. She can pick off those enemies. We can go with some Deadhead there as well. Okay. And we even have a thing here. Multi-shot, crit damage, magazine capacity. Nice. Alright, well let's go, let's see what kind of mission we can get into after all this preamble. Hopefully it'll be something decent. Interception. Well, fortunately we only have 9 minutes. The other thing is Barrow Katir's only going to be here another basically a day and a half, so if we're going to earn anything else with him, we should probably run some missions and see if we can earn some good rewards.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
So anything that's pink, if you shoot it, you're gonna kill it, pretty much. Jump. Okay, I didn't die. That's cool.
Use it to crack open a relic.
I almost died there again, but...
You need more to open that.
Alright. Turn that on.
Crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
You can see all the enemies that kind of spawn with their pink. That is my ability on them. You don't see her very often played because of her kit is so old and just
life support incoming.
You can mark them multiple times, so you can have enemies that are just a big ball of pink because I've marked them so many times, which is fine.
The relic has been cracked open.
I almost died there. That would have been... Oh, and we can also roar as well.
I delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
So we'll turn on our sonar. So you can see how enemies that are around us are now stunned, but so are all the other enemies that we can't see. Turn back on our silence.
Life support on the way.
Send out wave after wave after wave. If you want.
I've delivered another life
You can mark a
support
lot of
capsule.
enemies that way, that's for sure. Every one of these enemies that's coming towards me is gonna die. These poor schmucks. These poor schmucks. You can cast it while in the air, like I just showed you there. This is why Banshee, even though she's got one of the oldest and most outdated kits, is still very good because that power is so helpful. Like putting that much extra damage is never a bad thing.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
That was nice. I saw that guy crouching down there. Well, this is just crap. 15-15. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad, people. I do need okay. There's the Valkyrie.
One down.
Super good power. Very good power. Getting a very accurate weapon so you can shoot those weak points is obviously very important. Now, Cyto 9. Cyto 9 is kind of like the new Banshee. He has weak points on enemies as well. But they just automatically happen. He doesn't have to cast a power. He just automatically sees the way... more duration might be nice. But... the other thing is, and this isn't mentioned anywhere, but it is nice to be able to kind of see what enemies, where all the enemies are. Oh, Jesus Christ. Forgot we needed some of this stuff. I think we just let it come in here.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I was reloading and that guy was like, oh, I gotta try and kill her before she's done reloading or I'm gonna die. Alright. Okay.
Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Hmm. 15 all the way around, huh? I see it's going to be one of those kind of nights, huh? That's something I didn't know. The you can actually her abilities actually will work on Eximus units, which is there's not a lot of powers that work on Eximus units, so that's nice. You can see why she is kind of squishy though, because she is kind of a mage character. Casting lots of spells, you know, if you're gonna make a fantasy version.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Nobody's sneaking up on me, are they? Unless I forget to send my little wave out. Dog, you're gonna die. Obviously, this is why you want the biggest wave you can get, because the bigger the wave, the more enemies will be highlighted. More enemies that are highlighted means easier kills. All you have to do is stare at them and they die. At least with Roar now, she's got abilities that, you know, she's going to be casting. Kind of a... Oh, get out of here. So I'm constantly looking down to see, like, okay, is her silence up? Is her
Share in this bounty. Hold
is
out
her
as
roar
long
up?
as you
Nice, Grendel. Look at that. I think I've got 8 of those now, maybe 9. We can make a whole herd of Grendels. That is actually very good. Alright. Oh, I'm using K7 too, so I don't know If somebody is looking for that one, I'm going to try and help him out. Try and help out my buddy here. Silence is out. Gotta turn that back on. Turn roar back on. We could use some more damage because we're just not doing enough damage, right? Get away from me, you. He will nullify everything that we have, so nullifiers are, yeah, we gotta stay away from nullifiers. Nullifiers are bad news. Turn the silence back on. Alright.
You have collected enough reactants to open your relic.
How many guys do we just kill there? Like, quite a bunch, I would say. That was pretty impressive, actually.
Life support activated.
I love how you can do this power one-handed while in air. There's no restrictions, which is nice. It's going to target everyone, including Eximus units. Get away from me, jerk. Back in my day, like when Warframe was in its infancy, every single group that was going like long survival would bring a Banshee. Every single one would have somebody would be just specifically for Banshee. Because that's how good she was back in the day. Alrighty. She was so good. everyone, somebody would be assigned to player. Because back in the day, you would actually run survival missions. You would do it the proper way, which is find a defensive area and have the enemies come to you. When the enemies came within 30 meters, then Banshees would make them go stunned, and then her other teammates would jump on all the enemies that are trying to come into their area. So she was a staple on any survival for the longest time. So Banshee would, you would find a defensive area. Banshee would turn on her silence. The enemies would try to come into that area. They would stun themselves. And then everyone on their team would just literally line up and just blast all the enemies coming into the area. And you could do that for a long, long time back in the day for survival. You could run a survival mission for a couple hours.
Life support has been replenished.
Oh geez. Oh geez. That was not a very good jump at all. Are there any enemies down there? No. Lower, thank you very much. You shot your little missile right into the wall there. Oh, what a shame. So like everyone would line up inside this little crate here, and then Banshee would turn on her little power and then just spam her sonar. And then enemies would come in and they would stun themselves. And then everyone would be in there just shooting all the enemies that came in. I think we're killing all the enemies too fast here, too. As weak as Banshee is right now and her powers, again, not the worst in the just old kit, not a lot of new stuff, and just kind of, you know, not a lot of super cool things.
Assholes want to burn.
No. Seriously? Keep throwing bombs at me. Frick off, whoever you are. Keep throwing shit at me. I'm not throwing stuff at you.
Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
What did they find? Oh, 2,000 credits. Nice. $15 to $15 to $15. Wow. What a choice. It's Friday night, no work tomorrow, so we can stay up late. So, hey, look, somebody else is going to put in a Radiant Relic. I was putting in some, I wasn't putting in Radiant every time, but I was putting in some good ones. I gotta remember what the hell I was doing. Gotta remember where I was at, what I was doing. And the reason I was talking about how like everyone would bring a Banshee, because there wasn't a lot of other heroes that were giving out big damage buffs like Banshee is. Back in the day. And you know, Banshee was so squishy that she would have to stay in the back. I'm gonna make all those guys just big old purple blobs. Pink blobs, whatever you want to call them. Pink, purple. We're getting a lot of mixes. That's crazy. We still need some reactants. Lots of good stuff there. Somebody's shooting. There goes my shields again. That guy with the shield, he would be a problem. There's some reactants.
You have collected enough reactants to open your relic.
Shot the guy in his purple or his pink arm. I keep wanting to call it purple. It's not purple. I know it's not purple. I have another Banshee that does purple, so I'm just used to it.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
See, that guy was mostly pink. Nice. Wukong. Yeah, let's get a Wukong. Let's do a Wukong. Let's do a Wukong. I think we might, let's see, we're going, what, 20 minutes? No relic, huh? I think I'm done. Okay. That's fine. Let's see, where's the,
Another job well executed.
okay, not a bad little mission. A little survival to start the evening off with Banshee. It's not quite 8 o'clock, so again, if we have any standing with any of the factions that we want to do before the 8 o'clock hour, let me think. Hmm. I can't think of any faction that I wouldn't be indebted to. Alright, so we got Survival of the Murmur. Yes, the good old days
Found a fissure.
when Valkyrie and Banshee.
They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic.
I have on energy, okay.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Now we're getting somewhere. Now we got some energy, and look at all that people that are all pink. They die so much better when they're pink. Send out another wave. That's not a Voca. I was gonna say, that looks like a Voca right there. But it wasn't.
Life support approaching.
Might be one up here. I hear something. Nope, not up there. Oh, and even the robots are going to like little stun animation. That's crazy.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
So like literally one of the coolest things about, come here you, let's put you as a pinky, let's put you as a pinky and see how long you last. Oh, not but a second, I see. I made him pink.
Sending another capsule.
Sending another capsule. Oh, you guys are pink too. Look at that. It's starting to grow. Listen. Probably up there, and I'm not gonna climb all the way up there to get him. Sending another capsule. Where are my eyes? There's a lot of things in here we should run in around and pick up.
They are so distracted by your attack that I am able to siphon
I don't think there was anything up there.
near their strongholds. They will never see this fish coming. You can come home now. No need to be a hero of my account. Unless, of course, you want to be.
I hear one. Let's put all my stuff back on because I jumped off the edge and killed myself for whatever reason. That was kind of dumb. Took all these guys out pretty decently, eh? And that on. And this on. These guns are not even optimized to face these guys. We had 3 different of these rooms. Well. Okay. Oh, it's down here. It is. Fuck. Are you kidding me, people? I'm the only one that found one so far, and I wasn't even looking. A lot of good stuff laying around in this room. Holy crap, holy cow, there's a lot of good stuff. Oh, and I don't have any reactants. Where's all the reactant at, boys? We only have 4. We have 1 minute left to get a whole bunch of reactants. Nothing in there? Okay. Okay.
I do not think the murmur was.
Oh, I just got it just at the end there. Did you see that? I just picked up one.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and
Oh,
we'll take
wow.
over.
And I would have missed out on a Prime Master Prime Blade if I wouldn't have gotten that last one at the last second. Wow, that was... Woo! Lucky. All right. Okay. You're getting a lot of endo laying around on the ground. And I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that's a little weird. Or endo just laying on the ground here. What the hell? Precision intensity.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
The cool thing about Banshee, one of the cool things, it's got a lot of cool things. A lot of people don't play her, so a lot of people don't know. Like, oh my God, what's this? Why is everyone running around pink? I don't understand what's going on. See how people in the chat like, what's going on here? Why is everyone all pink? Or why are some enemies pink? I think I hear another one. Where is it? The other thing is, because she's not played by a whole bunch of people, you don't get into too many groups with a lot of people with her, so it makes her unique. And last but not least, another cool thing about her is she makes you play by her rules. Like, because I'm sending out these shockwaves, everyone will be playing by my rules. Whether they want to or not, doesn't matter. Every single enemy that I come in contact with will have that buff, debuff on it, whatever you want to call it. So again, she's great for survival because she can. Oh, there's a whole bunch here somewhere. Where are they?
I shall put this one on the pile. We're going to need a bigger sector.
Yeah, I think it might be time to exit stage left. Though we do have 4 still here. I'm not sure why only 3 people got. Maybe one guy didn't get the, obviously didn't get the reaction, but. Reloading, there we go. Do you see how she's like one bullet shooting all these guys? It's not because this is the greatest weapon in the world, it's because her buff is literally... Enemies? Nothing. She's like Wisp. She just makes the mission easier for people. I mean, people that are struggling to do damage, you're not going to be struggling if you have a Banshee in the group. How are we doing? 4 reactants so far. And nothing in there. Bunch of guys over here. to react. And we've got a whole 5. Where is everybody? It's like when Wisp isn't around in a mission, and then, oh my god, we're gonna get screwed if we don't find some, you don't have Wisp on mission for a little while, and then all of a sudden you get a Wisp again. It's like, oh my god, I miss Wisp. She's so powerful. She's so good. Okay, guys, give me some reactant, or some, how are we doing with this? 7. At 8, and there's one more right here. I don't know if I can get to it though. There's 2 right here if I can get to them. There we go.
Well done.
There we go.
Your relic is opened.
Thanks.
Your hard work is really paying off.
3 people again. Yep, I think I am going to leave the group now. Sorry, people, if you're... I need more people. Alright, exit out this way. I think we found one Voca the whole time, and that was me.
A well-oiled machine is truly a thing of beauty.
Yeah, we found one. Unbelievable. Alright, but before 8 o'clock, we come over and talk to this guy. Trade for Voca. Might as well grab these.
The stock rooms for your arrival. There we are then.
Lovely.
Sometime
That's not what I wanted.
I'll just pop up. I know what it must have.
Alright, we got
cost you
plenty
to
here.
bring
We got no daily cap for another 6 minutes.
No matter. Very well. Let's rake up the past.
Dante will be here in a couple days.
I wait upon your pleasure.
So we can't do anything here other than buy the Voca ahead of time, because at 8 o'clock it should reset. We should be able to go back when the new missions arrive. Just gonna upgrade a few relics here while I'm. So this way I don't need to do it in game. Death cube, I don't care about. I try to only upgrade have 4 of those.
Operator, Ordis has determined the secrets to happiness. A combination of heightened dopamine levels and a terrible memory. You're welcome!
Yeah, it's fine. Tortilla, do we have anything else? An Oro, sure. And Noros. Yeah, we're gonna always a couple really good ones and then a couple other ones. Well,
I will not lie. This is a risky gambit. You are here to draw out murder and then grind them down. Fight them out there, so we need never again battle them in here. Trigger the alarms.
Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
down one, you're welcome.
Not today. Preparing a life support capsule.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
Okay. Get their own button there.
Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open the relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Life support approaching.
Like all these guys down there, like I can kill them all in just a couple bullets. That's amazing. Like kill that jerk in 2 bullets. Abilities cost no energy and cast faster. Nice. Okay, well that's... I can literally just sit there and spam that. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, it only lasts like 30 seconds or something. Crazy.
Capsule! It's don't grow on trees, you know.
I mean, you know, doing 10 extra damage, 10 times as much damage and stunning the enemies for 3 seconds is not the greatest power. It's still decent. It still does some good work. And you can tell when enemies are not primed and falling over. You'll be like, oh, I wish Banshee was here. Wiping these guys out for me, that'd be awesome.
Fighting, and I'll keep fighting. You can come home now. No need to be a hero on my account. Unless, of course, you want to be.
What the hell? Oh, that guy must be an ally. Couldn't connect to the server. What do you mean can't connect to the server? Because I'm breaking the game. Because I'm just too powerful. Oh, server must be down. I've never had this problem. Never. Never had this problem. Well, I have to try to manually stop it now. It won't stop. I got 3,268.8 hours. 3,268.8. Now let's try and start it up again and see what happens. Server is temporarily unavailable. Please try again. Well, that kind of makes sense if the server was down. Okay, so the server's crashed, or whatever the system is. Well, I will see everyone later then. Maybe we'll get back on later and try some more stuff. Until then, take care, everybody. No sense in you sitting here watching me type my password over and over and over and over and over again. Alright, see you later.